Breaking now at 4 o'clock, the search is on for a man who escaped in shackles from the Community Justice Campus here in Indianapolis.
Our Ella Rhodes joins us live, and we actually have an update from the sheriff's office. What have you learned, Ella?
Yeah, we just learned from the Marion County Sheriff's Office that escapee is now back in their custody. They were looking for 35-year-old Deontay Green. They just found him. He had escaped a transport vehicle and was missing for several hours. Police say he had jumped out of it, and he was last seen running north from the Community Justice Campus on the southeast side of the city. Now, police say he was in a black jacket and blue jeans, and he was shackled and in handcuffs. Now, they did just find him. We do know that Green was originally arrested on a warrant for unlawful possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon. Now, police were working with several different agencies to find Green, including IMPD, the Marion County Sheriff's Office, State Police, Southport Police, and even Rangers. Now, just 2 years ago also was when another person had escaped the Marion County Jail. We're still learning more information as to how this all unfolded and how they found Green. Dustin and Felicia.
All right, Ella, thank you. Reporting live from the Community Justice Center. Thank you so much.
And you can follow along with the latest on this investigation. Still a lot of questions as to how this person escaped and how that investigation went and how they were able to find him. We'll have those updates on our 13 News app, and of course we'll break in with any updates.
Okay, let us take a live look outside as we have continued to see this chilly weather and a wet one today. There was certainly some showers, some much needed rain that came our way.
Yes, it started out so sunny out there, not a cloud in the sky, Sean, and then happened to look out the window a couple hours ago downtown Indy,
and then
it was
look
raining.
Now.
Yeah.
Well,
we tried now?
Yeah, we tried to talk about this yesterday so it wouldn't catch folks off guard. Yes. And at noontime, remember, it's nice, but we were showing Lafayette, we're showing the clouds, and it is, Felicia, one of these days. Look at this look at our camera network here.
Okay,
some areas got some blue sky, some areas got these quick hitters on the rain, and we've actually had some small hail with some of these, and some gusty wind. So yes, a transition happening, and hopefully you've been following the forecast here. You can see they're quick moving. But boy, they will be impactful for outdoor events here. No lightning, by the way, but 35, 40 mile per hour gusts, fair game with these, and along with some small hail. But you can see not everyone's going to get them, and they're not going to sit over your area. They're going to be very quick moving. How about temperatures? We peaked earlier today at around 65, 66 in Indy. We're down 10 degrees because of this quick hitting rain shower. 55 in Monticello, at 60 in Greencastle. And as we look upstream, notice the low cloud deck over in Illinois. And I show you that because that's where we're going to be this time tomorrow, in my opinion. So it is going to be a little bit cool. Let's show you the outdoor forecast here. Some sprinkles, hit and miss showers. We'll have the rest of the 7-day in a few moments. I do want to get you updated on a couple of areas of concern on the roadways here. This is 65 northbound coming into the split. There was an accident earlier and it's caused a pretty decent backup, but another one that's in progress right now. Not a good place for an accident here. We've got big time backups coming into 65. I'll have more on that in a little bit, and the rest of your 7-day, we'll see you coming up.
Okay, we'll keep a close eye on that traffic situation, Sean. Thank you. To the other big story we're watching, thousands of Hoosiers sending a message today to Governor Braun and Republican leaders. They say they do not want a special session to redraw Indiana's congressional districts.
13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker is here with how many Hoosiers signed on to a second petition against redistricting.
Yet the petition had 10,000 signatures on it. Hoosiers from across all 92 counties and in every state House and Senate district. That's on top of the almost 10,000 signatures that this same group gathered last month. They say that that is no small number, and they hope it sends a clear message. They believe that message is that Hoosiers do not want the state's congressional districts redrawn. To understand just how many Hoosiers don't want a special session to redraw the state's congressional districts, voting rights advocates stood outside the governor's office Tuesday and offered this visual. The capacity of Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Their capacity is 18,000, so we could fill the entire Pacers Stadium like it was on playoffs with the line outside the door for 2,000 people wanting to watch outside. with the number of people who oppose redistricting.
Only in this scenario, Hoosiers are waiting for Republican lawmakers and Governor Braun to decide about a special session.
They need to announce once and for all what's going to happen, and that announcement needs to be no special session for redistricting.
Tuesday's delivery of more signatures against redistricting happened via email, coming days after Senate Republicans were invited to join a call with the president on redistricting. It also follows a second visit from Vice President J.D. Vance to discuss the same topic with Governor Braun and Republican lawmakers.
It's like we've got a couple pushy salesmen on our doorstep, and they've got a foot in the door and they don't want to leave.
Voting rights groups pointed to a recent poll showing a majority of Hoosiers don't favor a special session. Political science expert, UIndy professor Dr. Laura Merrifield Wilson says the number of Hoosiers who signed the petition so far shows that people are paying attention to the issue.
To have so many people say, no, on the record, I want it to be clear, I don't support this and I don't agree with it, right, certainly gives you a sense that there is some dissension and there is some opposition within the state.
And when it comes to what Indiana lawmakers think on calling a special session to redraw the maps, a clear picture has been harder to come by. Only a few have said publicly what their position is, many more staying tight-lipped on where they stand. At the Indiana State House, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.
And 13 News reached out to the governor's office and Republican leadership for comment, but have not heard back.
Redistricting efforts are not just happening here. Today, Republican state senators in North Carolina approved new congressional maps. The redrawn lines would likely give Republicans an extra House seat in the midterms next year. And now that measure moves to the House, which is expected to approve it later this week. In North Carolina, the governor cannot veto the new maps if passed. That's per their state's constitution.
Well, right now, we're working to find out if IMPD identified any potential suspects in a shooting that killed a man and injured a woman on the south side this morning.
Police say this happened outside a home near Raymond and Shelby Street. Let's take you to the scene. They believe the woman shot drove to another location to find help.
Investigators spoke with several people at a home nearby, but no one was taken into custody. Neighbors say this home has seen repeat issues with multiple police runs in the past.
Neighborhood overall is fairly quiet, at least the street is, except that one house over there. There always seems to be a problem going on, at least 2 or 3 times a month.
Ahead on 13 News at 5, our Samantha Johnson looks into the past problems at this location and brings us the latest on the investigation.
Also this afternoon, Pacers rookie Cam Jones is apologizing after he was arrested for leading police on a brief chase yesterday morning.
Today, both Jones and head coach Rick Carlisle addressed the incident. Jones apologizing to the team and the media, saying it's a mistake that he's learned from.
The arrest was caught on INDOT cameras yesterday morning along I-65 near the Fletcher Avenue exit. State police say Jones was driving erratically when a trooper tried to pull him over and Jones refused to stop. Jones reportedly told police he was running late for practice with the Pacers.